Hey everyone, happy weekend, happy Saturday. I hope you're having a great weekend so far. This is the first live stream I've done on reviewing your profiles and repos in a long time. So I'm super excited, a bit nervous, but still excited. And I'm using my awesome standing desk. So this is pretty cool. Ola, thank you so much for being the first to join. I really appreciate it. People will join slowly. It's the weekend. So I know people kind of drip feed in over the hour, and that's absolutely fine. Well, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. And I do need a little bit more support from all of you who are here today already. I'll explain why shortly. Hey, Suraj, awesome to have you here as well. So my idea for today is obviously to review your GitHub profiles and repos and give you some feedback, shout them out on the stream and so forth. But the help I need with is I've started using a new platform called Podia for my free content, like quick cheat sheets and stuff like that. And I thought there's a community section, and I thought it'd be great to have people submit their repos and profiles in there. So I was wondering if you all could help me and test it out. Let me show you. Hey, Krish, how you doing? Krish wasn't first today. Krish was like third. I'm like super surprised because Krish is usually Eddie. The stream's in 30 minutes. Get going. So awesome to have you here. Thank you so much. We've just started. So what I need help with is that's my profile. We don't need to see this. You've all seen my profile. But what I put a link in the description below, and I can also share it in the chat. And it would be to sign up for free, completely free, but to add your repos or profiles that you want reviewed. And that way I can kind of have them all in one place for the live stream. That's my plan. So let's see how it goes. Let me know what you think. I'll share the link in the chat as well. I probably need to get like a deep linking one maybe, because this is the link I'm going to share in the chat. And you need to scroll down a bit, scroll down to membership, and it's free resources. So someone trying to group it together in there as well. So do that and share your links there, and we can take a look. And we can do like Twitter ones as well. I think that would be super interesting. So I wonder who the first to comment is. Let's see. And I thought of creating like these posts specifically. So when you go to the GitHub reviews, there'll just be one for now. Don't create a new one. Add it to this one is my thinking. So I'll keep refreshing that and keep seeing that. So let's see how it goes. Let me know what your thoughts are. So it's super new, just setting it up last night. Yeah, well, yesterday and today. Hey, Giraffe, how you doing? Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. Nitin as well is here. Awesome. Great for you all joining on the weekend. I super appreciate it, and always great to geek out. Me too, Nitin. Me too. I think first from Krish there. Yeah, you did. That's awesome. Very cool. Yes, we're going to be ignoring Krish today because I don't trust them. They've always scheming something, and yeah, let's ignore them today. Hey Dean, how you doing? How's Australia? I saw a video clip or something on YouTube Shorts or Twitter, I can't remember where, and it was someone who wouldn't get out of the car because there was a huntsman on the windscreen. And that would be me. I'd be like, I'm in the car, I'm not getting out, just burn the car. I'll stay in the car, it's fine. And like the huntsman was like massive, so they put their face like behind the glass, and the huntsman was like that. I was like, oh my god, Dean, I feel for you. I worry about you every day, Dean, every day. Okay, cool. Right, so has anyone posted their profiles? I really want to review some profiles or some GitHub repos. Like I said, I need your help. Test this out. Just done a refresh. Nothing's come through yet. Do let me know in the chat when you have done that, and that would be awesome. And I can refresh again and go check out your profiles. So yeah, let's have a look. I've tried asking people to do it on Twitter and keep the thread and all the rest. We've tried GitHub issues. So this is something different. Let's see how it goes as well. So what's everyone's plans for this weekend? Yes, it is weekend. Every day is a Monday for me, and every day is a Sunday as well. So it's quite hard. But what have you got planned for this weekend? Let me know, and be curious. Are you working? Are you studying? Are you learning something? Building any side projects? With Krish and Dean, are always building projects. So let's see what they're working on and building. For me, packing, moving house soon as well. So it should be fun, exciting, and scary at the same time. But yes, Shakib, I don't know if I can pronounce that right. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the feedback. That means a lot. I really like it. Long weekend. Okay, cool. So enjoy the long weekend. And you've got the kids there. So, you can sleep in. They'll bring you breakfast in bed, make your lunch, do your washing. So Dean is having a chilled weekend. That sounds good. Chilled long weekend. Refreshed it. Okay. Nothing has come in yet. Maybe people don't want their profiles shouted out or reviewed or anything like that. I don't know. Well, we can, pick some at random, but I really want to pick yours because you're all here on the weekend, and I do really, really appreciate it. So I'd love to pick some of yours as well. So let me know if you need the link again. Let me know. Like I said, it's completely free. You just put in your name and your email address, and that's it. And then put in a comment, and I can have a look. So I put mine as an example here. Again, testing this out. It's the first time I've done this, and I appreciate you all taking the time to test it out with me. Okay, cool. Got some stories coming in of what people are working on. Working on a side project. Ola, you have quite a few side projects, so I'm interested to know which one. Just try an open source tool in my WordPress development. Okay, cool. Sounds good. Trying and experimenting on these things is super, super important. What was I playing with? I want to try Lemon Squeezy for payment in my next project. And AppWrite's got some amazing new features that have come out recently. They announced like a week ago. So I'm super excited to try some of those out, like messaging and so forth. Your stuff's open source, but we don't have docs yet. Okay, maybe the community can help with the docs. I think that's super, super important. Docs are so important. Are you using Lemon Squeezy too? Great. I think it was Ola or Kelvin who talked about it, and I went and had a look. It does look pretty good. And also, I think Dorian set up last week Stripe and Lemon Squeezy, and they said Lemon Squeezy was so much easier. So it's great to hear, and great to hear that you're using it as well, Dean. So it's got affiliates, which I think is like super, super cool. So yeah, where do we post them? So Chris, if you signed in, then if you go on the left in your topics, you should have GitHub reviews. Or you can click on the left GitHub reviews or hit all topics. But in GitHub reviews, Lorraine has created a new one. People are creating new ones. I wanted to move it to the one that I created for today, YouTube live stream. That's where I was refreshing it. Don't create a new post, because I kind of want each event or each live stream to all be in one place, I think. I don't know if I can move this on your behalf. No, I can't. So yeah, if you could copy and paste those, everyone, and put them in a comment in this one, I think that will be so much easier. Again, we're testing it out. Let's try it out and see how it goes. Hopefully that makes sense. Who's going to be the first to post in this thread? Let's have a look. Still no one yet. So yeah, you should see this. I guess I could share the link if you're logged in. Let me see. Let me share the link in the chat. And if you're logged in, you should be able to go straight to it. It should work fine as well. Let's have a look. But yeah, a few people have created new threads. Okay, I can delete those later. But if you could copy and paste the contents of it into this thread that I created already. Here we go. We got one. Perfect. Ramesh, hopefully that's correct. Let's have a look. Thank you so much for submitting it. So I'm going to give it a like. I like them as I do them, so I know that they've been done. Perfect. So you were first, so thank you so much. I'm going to share your GitHub profile in the chat as well, so people can go check it out as well. Check it out now. I've got it. Thank you so much. You're the first. That's awesome. Okay. Navin is doing some React. Okay, awesome. Hey, Jason, how you doing? Must be morning for you. How are things over the pond where you are? Hope you're doing well. Great that you're here. Okay, so we're doing a profile review. Let's see. So my first impressions is that I think I'm not a big fan of these trophies. I don't know what people think in the chat. Let us know. The reason why I say that is, I mean, you've got this one that says multi-language and it's 6 points, but then you've got experience 6 points and followers 2 points. But followers doesn't make anyone any better. So again, I don't think that adds value, and I think it just gets a bit of noise. So in my opinion, I would remove those trophies. If you really want them, do them as a collapsible thing. I think that would potentially work. Yes, I wouldn't have that as the first thing people see. Interested to know what people say in the chat. Hey, Jason, we are reviewing people's GitHub open source projects and GitHub profiles. So hopefully you'll submit yours as well for review. I'd love to have a look at your project. No roasting here. This is going to be constructive feedback, and people feel free to roast mine as well. I don't mind. I love the harsh criticism to me, but I want to try and be politely constructive to all of you. So let's see. You're in luck now. You've got a time zone. I think that's great. I think this is so important because when people kind of, message on Slack or Discord, they kind of get an idea of how responsive you might be. Like if you're asleep, they know to be more patient. So I think that's really good. And you've got your links, which I think is great. I would recommend joining an organization. And also I would put in a description. I mean, you put aspiring software developer. I would recommend remove the word aspiring because straight away, like people kind of, I don't know, say you've applied for a job or an internship or whatever it is, and they come across your GitHub, hopefully they do, hopefully you share that with them, then they're going to see aspiring and it kind of, I don't know, it just puts like a bad taste in their mouth. So I would say, I would remove that. You're a software developer. It doesn't matter if you've got 1 week or you've got 100 years. You're still a software developer. So I would remove the word aspiring and I would put a little bit more about it, like what technologies are you doing? React, Kubernetes, whatever it is. I would maybe just put a little, like one more sentence on that is what I would say. Okay, cool. So working our way down. Hopefully we've had some more submitted. Let me have a look. Let me give a refresh. Okay, we've got some more coming in. Okay, we'll come back to those in a minute. Yes. Okay, so I like this bit. This is great. I think this is brilliant. I think this comes in a template when you customize your repo for the first time. You've got Twitter up here and Twitter down here. I think again, it's just a bit. Maybe you really want to push your Twitter, so maybe have it at the top. I think this badge is best. I think this just looks a bit off, where you've got kind of the writing at the bottom and the big icon and so forth. So I think that's good. Connect with me. I think that's brilliant as well. Really good. Languages looks nice. And your customized profile isn't so big, so you could have these widgets at the bottom. I mean, it says C++, which doesn't look good for you, to be honest. So I would remove that one. And the other two I would leave for the moment. But as your customized profile grows, you probably want to remove those as well. But you're fine for now. And you've got no pinned repos. These ones are kind of popular repos generated by GitHub. I would pin 2 repos, ideally 2. You could do 4. I think I have 4. I'm not sure. We'll have to check. But you should pin 2 that you want, 2 repos that you're proud of, and so forth. So otherwise, I think that looks really good. What did everyone else think in the chat? Yeah, anything new, it's just works against you, I think. I know you're trying to be honest and open and authentic, and I think that is important, but those words kind of just work against you. So great to see the different feedback from people. Okay, right. So hopefully that helps. I will move on to the next one. So I've given that a like till I move on to the next one, actually. And then I will like the next one as well. Let's have a look. Okay, we've got Dami. Okay, we'll do yours next. I'll give it a like because we're going to do that next. Here we go. Like. Okay, cool. And with both of these profiles, I meant to say, I didn't say anything a moment ago, but just to say, with both of these profiles, they've got a really good profile picture. And by really good, doesn't mean it doesn't have to be professional or anything like that, although these do look very professional. But you can kind of see the person. They've got like a bit of a smile. You can see the eyes. You feel like you know the person already. Like imagine if I didn't have my camera on now. So let me just remove my camera for a moment. If I can find my mouse. I can't find my mouse is on the wrong screen, but I'm looking on StreamYard, so it's moving. I'm like, it's moving the way I'm asking the mouse to move, but it's on the other screen. Okay, so if I temporarily remove myself, I'm still talking, you can still hear my voice, but I think it's less personal. You feel like you know me less. So if I was asking for feedback on my stuff, if you're looking at my resume because I've handed in my resume or whatever it is, you're a bit more kind of critical and you're a bit more harsh, I would say, because you don't feel like you know the person. But when you can see the person like you can in this profile picture, I just think it's just more personal and you're more, I don't know, it's not the right word, but you're more like nicer to that person if you're reviewing. I will have a chat with them. They look friendly. Say you've got like 10 candidates and they all kind of, tick the same boxes and you're like, which 5 should I get on a call with? Then you want to stand out. You want the one who had a really good profile picture. They look friendly. Let's have a chat with them. So I think that's great. Awesome, you've got your full name and you've got software engineer student. I think student's absolutely fine. It's noob and aspiring, all those things you definitely don't want to have. And you've written PHP developer, so awesome. You got a location, which I think is great. I think it's really important for people to include their location. So I think that's great. And you've got time zones, and you've got some links. You've got some achievements, and you've got no organizations. I would say join an organization. It just looks a little bit more like a fuller profile. So you can join EdiHub. That's fine. But yeah, join some organizations. I see, don't collect them though. I see people with like, I don't know, 20 organizations, and then that's clearly not possible. So, well, it's not that it's not possible, but you can't be active in all of those. So I would recommend doing that. I also love how concise this is. This just fits on my screen. I really like that. I might have to look into like, shortening mine. So this is great. So you've got your Twitter at the top because maybe that's the one you want to push more. That's the feeling and understanding I get. And you've got these, which I think is great. You've got connect with me, again, brilliant. Languages, and you've got two widgets. Again, as your customized profile grows, then you probably want to remove those widgets, but for now I think it's absolutely fine. And you've got 6 pinned repos, which I never recommend to do, but because your profile is so concise, I think you can get away with it. So I think in this case 6 works, it's fine. But as your profile goes, I would say reduce it to 4, and then potentially reduce it to 2 as well. Let's see what everyone else thinks in the chat. Nitin says, the energy, now even I'm becoming energized. I become energized from all of you, and then you become energized from me. So it's kind of like this great circle. So that's awesome. So thank you so much. I love that positive feedback. That's awesome. How do we submit? Great question, Jason. I will share a link in the chat. We're trying out a new platform. So I'm going to share my products page, and I'll share this link and scroll down and go to memberships. It's completely free. You don't have to pay anything, but just hit sign up and it is free. And then you'll share your GitHub links here. Completely free. And then there'll be a topic called GitHub reviews, and there's one that's already open called YouTube live stream 9th of March. Then just add a comment to that, and we'll go through as many as we can today. So yeah, trying out this new platform. I want a way to kind of keep in touch with people, have it less noisy, put my free content on there as well. I'm working on a free content at the moment as well, so hopefully get it out next couple of days. It might involve Markdown. Let's see. So and I got loads of others planned, like a whole list of stuff I want to create. But yeah, that looks really good. Oh, let me share it in the chat so people can go check it out for themselves. I forgot to do that. If I do forget, please do remind me, and I will share all of your profiles who submit it, because it is scary to submit your own kind of work profile, whatever it is, repo. And I think it's really brave of people to do that. So I appreciate it, and we'll give you a shout out as well. Okay, we've got 4. How many have we got now? 5. Okay, more coming in. That looks great. Awesome. Okay. Navin says, which way can we learn React faster? Open source, get some real world experience is the best way, and collaborate with people. The fastest way. Okay, which order are these coming in? Because I think I'll show earlier comments. Okay, so some have been hidden. Okay, so we've just done that one. We've got Nitin next. Let's do yours. We'll give it a like to say it's been done. I don't think I've missed any. No, because that's been done. That's been done. Perfect. Okay. So Nitin, again, profile picture. I know you're going for this kind of maybe serious look. I would say maybe just a little smile on the profile picture. Just kind of, I don't know. Everyone wants to kind of chat and work with like friendlier people. Maybe, I don't know. Just maybe that's just me. Maybe just ignore that completely. But I don't know, a little bit of a smile, like a little smile that I think helps. But it's you, which I think is the most important thing. So Eddie, shut up. The most important thing is it's you in your picture, and you can clearly see like the eyes and stuff. I think that's really, really important. And you've got your name up here as well. Again, so, SEO, and people can connect you if they've connect that it's you if they've found you on LinkedIn or got a resume in front of them. You've got a location. I would put the time zone in as a new feature that came out on GitHub like a year ago. I would put that in, and you've got some links. You've got an achievement. I would try and join some organizations. I do like how concise these profiles are. Definitely making me question mine on how kind of big mine is. So I need to have a think. So this looks really good. I like it. Currently working with. I like that. That's really good. Also worked on. Again, that's brilliant. Post actively on LinkedIn. You can also find me on here. I think that's really good. And you've got buy me a coffee. I think that looks really, really nice and concise. I would say maybe pin the repos if you've got any in particular. If not, leave it. I know it says 6, but again, because your profile's concise, having 6 here is not an issue. So I think that's fine. Let's see what everyone else thinks in the chat. I can log in but not sign up. Okay. What do you mean, Dean? If you could elaborate a little bit more. Everyone should have access to the GitHub reviews, so hopefully that's okay. Do let me know. Oh, I didn't share Nitin's GitHub link in the chat, so apologies. Let me do that now. Let's go. There we go. Yeah, Dean, let me know how you get on, and we can try and have a look into it and fix it. Where can I find open source React projects to contribute and learn quickly? Rickley, have I pronounced that right? You can search GitHub. I actually have a few YouTube videos on this and how to search GitHub, and that might sound weird. You think, I can just type in the search box and it's fine. But you really want to search for projects that are friendly and active. So I've got a YouTube video on it where I show you how you can say, well, the project needs to be active in the last 1 month or 3 months, whatever kind of you want. You can even filter by a certain amount of stars, because you might not want projects with like 20,000 stars. It might be too fast, too strict, less friendly, let's say. And then check closed GitHub pull requests and make sure that they were closed in a friendly way. So not merged, closed. So basically rejected ones, and check they were closed in a friendly way. And if they were, then you found a project. So let us know how you get on and what projects you find. Jason, it's always great to geek out with you. I actually think, Jason, you need to join me on one of these live streams and we can review some profiles and projects together. I think your energy would be awesome. So let me know if you're up for that. You're always welcome anytime. You have too much stuff to celebrate, so you can have a lot. Hopefully we'll have some things to celebrate soon. We will see. Okay, you figured it out. I'll write something in the Discord. There's no obvious way to create an account at first. Oh, as you buy a product. Okay, maybe on Discord we'll chat about that after live stream, and I can see if there's a way I can configure it to make it more user friendly. We'll have a look. Satyam, hopefully I pronounced that right. I really appreciate that positive feedback. Thank you so much. Okay, right, we've got like 19 people watching. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Let's go have a look what other profiles and repos have been submitted. So we just did Nitin's. I've given it a like, so we can go on to Ola's. Let's click it and give it a like to say I've done it. And then we'll give this a refresh to see how many more have come in. Okay, more have come in. Brilliant. Okay, we'll get to those ones. I love it. Jason's commenting on someone else's link, and I think that's so important, everyone. And I think I even said that up here. Do also review other people's profiles and leave feedback, or even just support. One, because your perspective is really important, very, very important. But two, this is how you connect with people. This is how you just make stronger connections. So I think that's great. Right, let's have a look at Ola's. Love that picture again. It's clear that it's you. You're smiling, look happy. So if I was a hiring manager and I was looking to hire someone, or even just someone looking to hire a freelancer, whatever it is, I'd be like, yeah, let's chat to this person. They look great. Obviously, they're going to look further into your GitHub profile, but it's that first impression. I think that's really important. There's the expression we have in England, probably in most countries. You shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but we do. Like if a car came outside, like a taxi, and it was like covered in mud and everything, you're going to assume inside's dirty, but the car might be really clean inside. It might have fridge and TV and everything. But if a nice clean car like Ferrari pulls up and it's super shiny, you're going to have like a better impression. So I think we need to think about our profile pictures. This is a great example. Really good. You've got your full name as well as your username. That's great. You've got your location and you've got your time zone and some links. Awesome. You've got your sponsors there. So everyone who hasn't set up their sponsorship on GitHub profile, do set up GitHub sponsors so people can sponsor you. I think it's I remember Ola did some really amazing pull requests on BioDrop, and I wanted to sponsor you, and I think it was great to see you had it set up, but there was someone else who didn't have it set up. I was like, I just want to kind of, give them $10 just to say thank you so much. And I couldn't. And so make it easy for people to do that. And yes, you can sign up to buy me a coffee and all those things. But people want to stay on the same platforms that they're signed up in, and they've got their card already there and all the rest. So if you haven't got GitHub sponsors in your country, then yes, use Buy Me a Coffee or one of those other platforms. But if you have, I'd recommend doing that. Achievements. Ola, you have no organizations. So I would say join some organizations. You're always welcome to join EdiHub. Oh, I've left this comment on the screen. Let me remove this. Interesting. Okay, so I need to look into this. It might be a Discord call later on or tomorrow or something to just see what you mean. I'll try and use one of my spare emails to do it and see. I did test it out with one of my spare emails and it kind of went through okay, but maybe there's various options. Could you elaborate on closed appropriately? Oh, this is a great question. Absolutely love this. Oh, before I do answer that, let me share Ola's link in the chat as well. There we go. So closed appropriately. So if someone raised a pull request on one of my repos and there wasn't an issue for it, we hadn't discussed it, it was just, some random, I don't know, moving the footer from the right aligned to centered or to left or whatever, because that happened for a long time on BioDrop. I think the footer went from left to center to right, from right to center to back. There's like 20 pull requests. If you search the pull request for footer, you can see it's kind of moved all across. But if any new one like that comes in, I say thank you so much for your contribution, but I won't be accepting this. There's no issue ready for development, and it's not assigned to you, but it's been created and so forth. So I will close it, but in a friendly way, and encourage them to read the contributing guide, encourage them to look at the open issues that haven't been assigned yet, that are ready for dev, or if they've got an idea, to raise an issue, but don't do the work until it's been triaged by the maintainers. So the closing issues like that, I think, is fine, but it's been closed in a friendly way. Whereas I know some projects, unfortunately, would just hit close, close, close. And as a contributor, if you're not getting feedback, why was it closed? Was it because the idea or the changes weren't wanted? Was it because they were wanted but weren't done in a certain way that the project wants them done? Like, you just don't know. And I think those projects are unfriendly. So I would say check the closed to the not accepted pull requests, and were they closed in a friendly way? It's all I would say. Definitely check that. Set yourself up to. I think people who want to contribute should set themselves up to succeed, not to fail. So I mean, you wouldn't go to the gym and want to do squats with a big bar and stuff. You wouldn't pick a bar that's kind of broken in half, because you're kind of setting yourself up to fail. So I would set ourselves up to succeed. Yeah, it's complicated. Oh, I hope you're not talking about the new platform Podio. It's a bit worrying. Awesome, Jason. We'll chat. I plan to try and do these, live streams maybe twice a month. So I'll do another one in maybe 2 weeks. So yeah, I'd love to have you on for that. We'll chat afterwards and plan something. I've submitted mine to troll you, but mine is outdated. So I mean, Chris, yours is always like looking good and awesome. So I look forward to having a look at that. Oh, okay. Yes, Dean, that's amazing. Thank you so much for adding a screenshot of where you got lost. We can try and see if we can make it easier. You've got private orgs. Yeah, make some of them public if you can, or just join EddieHub, and that will appear on your profile as well. It's automated. You raise an issue on the support repo to say, I want to join EddieHub, GitHub org, and you just hit submit, and then it will get you'll get added to the org. You have to then accept the invitation, and then the issue will get closed for you as well. Okay, in the help channel. Perfect, Dean. Thank you. I'll have a look. Okay. Yeah, maybe a Discord call to actually have a look at your screens and just see, because I think there's different ways to do things. So it'll be interesting to see. Graham, how are you doing? Good to have you here. Hope you're having a good weekend. Awesome to have you here. Actually, Graham, I was going to do a tweet and tag you, and I forgot about it, but I've just remembered. So hopefully I'll remember later on after the live stream to actually do the tweet. I was watching a video from someone called Chris Doe. Sorry, not Joe, Chris Doe. And he was talking about getting feedback from people. And he was saying your friends and family will tell you what you want to hear, and that feedback actually is not good. You need to find a true friend who will give you honest feedback. I was like, Graham came to mind, because Graham won't tell me what I want to hear. He'll tell me what I need to know, which I think is just so important. So yeah, awesome to have you here. And Graham, you're always welcome to join me on a live stream as well, and look at reviewing some repos or websites, or even reviewing some of our stuff from accessibility perspective. But I know you're busy, so okay, cool. And hey, Claire, how you doing? Claire, thank you so much for the invitation onto your Twitter space in a couple of weeks. Unfortunately, I can't come and chat on stage because I'm moving, so I don't know which days I'm actually moving yet. But I could try and come and support. So when you've created those Twitter spaces, I'll set reminders. I'll try and come and support. But unfortunately, I can't confirm that I'll be available for them. I'll submit mine, but I don't want Eddie going to say. I would never say that. Or maybe I would. Awesome, Nitin. Yeah, definitely join. Send the invite. I'm game. Cool. Okay, sounds good. Right, let's move on to the next one. I've been looking at the chat too much. So that was Ola's, and I'm gonna give his Jason's. Okay, cool. Love it. Let's move on. So Jason's. Okay, love the profile picture. Again, you can see the person, they look friendly, and he's wearing a jacket and a tie, which again is going the extra mile to looking more professional. So, definitely like 11 out of 10 for that. So that's awesome, Jason. You got your email, which I think is good. I know a lot of people don't do that. They really want to protect the email, but I think it's great that you have people have their emails in there, because sometimes you do just want to contact someone and hire them, whatever. Make it as easy as possible. I remember speaking to a friend, and they said, um, they lost out on some opportunities because people just couldn't get in touch, and their DMs closed on Twitter. But now I think you have to have a paid account to DM people anyway on Twitter. So, but just make it easy for people to contact you. Yes, you might get some noise, but hopefully you can filter through that quite quickly. And you're sponsoring someone, which I think is great achievement. I think you need an org down here. I thought you have your pizza org. You might need to make it public. Here goes pizza. Or maybe it's just a repo, not an org. Okay. The wedding picture. I was going to say that. I did think it might be like a wedding picture photo, but that's fine. No one knows that. I think it looks really good. And then here's your profile. So I would say put a description on the left. There is a description field in GitHub, and there's two reasons for doing that. One, I think that's been there for decades, whereas the customized repo is quite new, and it can get quite busy and noisy and stuff. So having a description, a bio for you on the left, people are just used to it being there, for one. And two, if you use any platforms that have an API request to your GitHub profile, it can then use that as well for your profile on that other platform. So I'd highly recommend doing that. Looks good. And then you've got something minimized, which is great. I think we should use more of the minimize feature, so it's there if people want to see it. The only other thing I'd say, again, it's not a high priority, it's definitely low, is maybe pin another repo if you've got one, to have it a bit more kind of, but it's not a big deal. It's fine. I think if there was three, I would say definitely put a fourth or remove one. But if it's one and you've only got one that you want to promote, then that's super like focus for everyone coming to your profile. Oh, I didn't share it in the chat. Let me share it in the chat as well, so people can go check it out. Let's have a look. What did I miss in the chat as well? Let's have a look. Love your content. This is from Shubhanshu. Thank you so much. Got my first pull request merge a few days ago. Yes, that's awesome. Well done. Love that. Those comments made me super happy. Jason on the jacket. Yeah. Looking super smart. Great to have you here. Can I shorten your name? Is it Oluwadamilola? I hope I pronounced that okay-ish right. Do you like with Ola? I shorten it, and he did say I could shorten it. I'm pretty sure he did, but I don't know. With can I shorten yours to Olu? Is that allowed? Is that a thing that people use? I don't know. Let me know in the comments, but I don't want to offend anyone. Okay, cool. What else am I missing in the chat? No, keep the email. I think it's great. Keep the email, definitely. And like I said, you might get a bit more noise, but you're then not missing out on any opportunities, be it collaborations, sponsored content or clients or jobs or whatever it is. So I think keep it. It's great. It's the right, not left. Oh, maybe. Was I talking about the repos and the pin stuff? You know what I mean. We're going for 35 minutes already, and maybe I need to take a breather for a moment. I always get too excited. Tech commute should be public. Yes. So have a look at making that public, because it's not at the moment. I would like to see a custom domain on that email. Yeah, it's true. It's a minor thing, but I kind of know what you mean. I mean, they do say, it was in their expression, Graham will know this better, but growing up in the UK, one of the expressions was like a cobbler, someone who repairs shoes. Their work is really good, but their shoes always have holes in it. That was like quite funny. So as a web dev, would we have the worst websites? That's actually a tweet I should do as a question. I think that's quite fun. I should make notes, because I will forget about all of these ideas. Actually, I want to make a note real quick. I want to say tweet Graham. I'll remember what that means later. So tweet Graham, and then also tweet as web devs, do we have the worst websites? I'm not tweeting it right now, but I'm making a note. Have the worst websites. Okay, just a note to myself. Right, what else did I miss? How can I make my repo more attractive? Oh, submit it and we can have a look, and we can give you some suggestions on the onboarding process, how you can make it get more stars and more contributions and stuff. We've done a lot of profiles up until now, so hopefully we could also do some repositories or some open source projects. Jason, I know you've got an open source project. I hope you submit it. So, okay. Dammy. What was Dammy for? I've lost track. Remind me. Sorry. I need context. Oh, here we go. SP or Soyj? Soyj? Is that how you pronounce it? Hopefully that's okay. I can't remember. That's me. I can never remember anything. Okay. Right. Okay. Next one. Let's take the next one. Let's see if we can get through as many more. Let me refresh the page, and they'll be minimized. Got 12. Nice. Okay. Good live stream. Sounds good. Okay. So what have we got? Let's go down. These I've got likes. I've done these. Cool profile. Missing a bio. I love that. I want to give that a like because again, that's just prompted and reminded me. That's something I mentioned. But I forgot already, and maybe that person's forgot, but now they're going to get a notification and they've got some feedback, and it was their perspective. It was what was important to that person, and that perspective is really, really important. Mine is just, my feedback is just one perspective. That's why I really encourage you to share your feedback, like your top 3 suggestions, and that way people can kind of prioritize. Because if I said one thing and everyone else said something else, then priority should be on what everyone else is saying, because there's like more, like, what's the word, more votes for that, as it were. And also, people get to network with you and so forth. So I love that. Okay, so next up we have I hope I pronounced this right. Drava. Sorry if I pronounced it wrong. Okay, great profile picture. I love this. Absolutely brilliant. This is really good. Like, no NFT pictures and stuff that people do, but this is or famous people. This is brilliant. You got your name, you got your bio. Really, really love that. You got a really nice full profile here. You got Let's Code in the organization for the company you work for. I think that's fine. So if people want to make a joke on that, that's okay. I think it's when people make a joke on the location, I don't think is as good, because the location I think is really important. But if you don't want to say where you work, that's absolutely fine. Time zone times, email, and you got some links. And you're sponsoring me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. You got your achievements, and you got some organizations. We see EddyHub here. Awesome. So remember, everyone, you can join EddyHub. Okay, let's look at the profile. This is looking good. I think I'm going to give the same comment that I mentioned before, which is I'm not a big fan of these trophies. I don't know what everyone else thinks. Let me know in the chat. Are you a fan of trophies? And while you're thinking about that, profile views, I am not a fan of these. I don't know what you all think, because these can be faked, right? You can just refresh the page 1,000 times and so forth. And I don't think if it's a high number, what does it mean? If it's a low number, what does it mean? I just think it's the views aren't great and the trophies aren't great, in my opinion. Obviously, it's your profile. You do what you think is best. Let me see what I've missed in the chat, why people are having a think about that. Okay. Oh, Dammy's short for, okay, perfect. Dammy, okay. I see Dammy's like in the middle of the name. I was thinking, how does Dammy fit in there? But I see that. Yes, spicy take. Yes, web devs build awful websites. Hey, there's nothing wrong with using big, heavy frameworks. I, would write a one-page site with Next.js. But yes, you're right. It's important to show our skills, and I think that is important. We optimize it and do accessible and all those important things. Oh, did they? Good spot, Krish. Why not? That's fine. Therefore, the beauty of that is I can then focus on the other parts of the profile. So that's a good spot. Okay, yeah, more text on the profile. Yeah, I think find that balance, and it depends on what else is in the profile. So I think it's good. I remember the time I told Eddie when he removed trophies from my profile. Always trolling me. Okay. Nice trophy case. Oh, you like them? Is it just me who doesn't like them? Okay, that's interesting. Maybe it is just me. Okay. Maybe I'm just a bit out of date. I don't know. I'm a bit old-fashioned. But yeah, I want to get to the good stuff. I just skip this. In my mind, I just skip these trophies. I don't even look at them. My eyes go straight past them. And I come down to this part. So, this is really good. I like this. Really great. You've got 2 emails there. Are they the same? They're different emails. I think that's way too confusing. I would have one email that you want people to reach you on. I wouldn't have two. Because then people go, oh, which one do I do? Do I copy the other one in? I emailed to this one. I didn't hear back for 2 days. Then I reply to the other one? Again, just as simple as possible for everyone. Connect with me. These are great. Tech stack. You've got a hash here. I'm guessing you mean for it to be a heading. So you need actually a space between that and the icon. Otherwise, the markdown won't pick it up. But looks good. Your GitHub stats. This looks really tidy as well. It's a bit on the long side, but it's still tidy. I still really like it. What else? You got major repos. So down here, you've got your pinned repos. Are they the same? Weather, leet code, DSA. Yes, DSA and weather. So there's a bit of weather. There's a bit of duplication. I would personally remove this from the profile because also here you can see it's like it's not quite aligned correctly and so on. So I would personally remove this section major repos. You have got the hash correct as well. Although I wouldn't use a single hash because that indicates heading 1. And really, they shouldn't be heading 1s. They should be heading like 2s or 3s and stuff. And you've got a broken image there, so I would definitely fix that again. It doesn't look great for that. I feel like I'm being really harsh with this one, but this is actually a profile that's got like so much potential, and I think of little tweaks could make it some improvement. So again, take these all with a pinch of salt. It's just my opinion, and I would say remove one of these repos or add a 6th one, but because your profile's fairly long already, I would say remove one of them to just have 4. But this is some green squares. Like this is way more than me. Wow. Like I don't even do that in a year. This is brilliant. Done it in like half a year. This is great. One last comment, I promise, last comment is I would say try and balance this out. I think the other repos didn't have a contributing graph at the bottom. So it's great that you've enabled it. I think this is really important. I would just say try to have double figures on each one. So you've got 7 on pull requests. See if you can get that to 10. Same with issues, same with code reviews. And then commits obviously would reduce accordingly. But I think it's a really good profile. So I think that's great. If I didn't make that clear, it is a really good profile. Let me just share that in the chat again. So there's the profile shared in the chat. If anyone wants to go check it out, drop a follow, anything like that. Where'd I get to in the chat? I lost my place now. Here we go. Okay, oh yes, we got to here where everyone was saying they like trophy case. So keep it. Ignore me on that front. I've definitely been outvoted. Oh, your eyes ignore the trophy case. Okay, so maybe it's like 2 and 2 votes. We need a 5th person to tip the scales. Yeah, maybe the trophies can fit in a single line. That will take up less real estate. That's true. Oh, Mac says I'm doing these changes as Eddie reviews others. I love that. That's brilliant. So I can get a good profile review and now remove trophies and email also, and add an email also. I think they're saying, yeah, that's so true, right? And this is what I say about, like, to give an example on that note, automation on repos is so important. Like, using Prettier, using a linter, all that stuff, because you can remove that discussion. I'm not saying you don't want to discuss. You definitely want to collaborate, but you want to collaborate on the more exciting things. So by you making these changes to your profile, Mac, it's a brilliant idea. So when I come to yours, it'll probably be perfect. But then if I make any suggestions, I'm not kind of getting caught up in the stuff that, like you said, you're taking from other people. So that's why we can all learn from each other. I love that. Oh, and Chris is saying loves that too. So that's brilliant. Contributing graph. Thank you so much, Jason. I really appreciate that. It's not helpful. Okay, good. Sometimes I get too, like, I don't know, passionate and stuff. You should all, I'll share my link to my profile in the chat, and you can all, like, maybe put comments on Podia and just give me suggestions. I think mine's getting a bit long. I do want to shorten it. I'm not sure what I should shorten, so I'll put it in the chat and I'll say roast me. Feel free to do that. I don't mind. You can all get back at me. It's fine. But no, I think it looks really good. So awesome. I love that other people gave feedback too. So I'm gonna drop that a like because we've done that one. Yeah. So again, great feedback. So no name. I would say put a name, by the way, for your GitHub, your YouTube, your Twitter, these platforms you use, because you might give a great comment here and a great comment there, and someone says, you know what, I wonder if I can, hire that person for a few hours. And they don't know what to Google your name and stuff. So I think, and same with the picture. Again, if you don't want to, that's absolutely fine. But I think we should make it as easy as possible for people to discover us. So, for example, my name is the same on LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, everything. So therefore, if people do want to find me, they can. But just a suggestion. Okay, here we go. Let's have a look. What have we got? Good insults in honey. I don't want to do any insults, so hopefully no honey is required. You can add your profile to, again, I'm trying this platform out, so I really appreciate you all trying this out with me. So I'll share a link, click on free, sign up, and you can see here reviewing your GitHub profile. And I've got a workshop next week in London. I'm going to try and use the similar sort of thing, in-person workshop as a retrospective and stuff. So we'll see. We're trying this out. Okay, cool. Now, where do we get to? Oh, thanks, Krish. Love that. Already giving some answers. And Krish can share the link as your own maintainer. Okay. Graham, maybe save your roasting and do it on a live stream. I know your GitHub profile is really awesome, Graham. You've done some powerful stuff. But feel free to roast me now if you want, but also maybe save it for a live stream. Maybe we should kick off the live stream with Graham gets Eddie back. I mean, we could do it on your channel if you want. I don't mind. Just an idea. Yeah, same username, name and username everywhere. Username is not always possible, but at least the name on the account. Spice level. That's quite interesting. That's a good point. If you're going to give feedback to people, maybe ask them kind of what level they want. That's a good point. Yeah, exactly. Consistent. Yes, that confused me. I was searching to tag Jason for something on Twitter, and I did Jason Torres, and I couldn't find him. And it was Torres. It was different. I was like, why can't I find this? It's so hard. I think I might have given up and not done the tweet in the end. I can't remember. Okay, right. Next. Let me refresh the page and see what we've got next. I think it's no name next, but I'm just refresh, show earlier comments, show all of them. Yeah, we've done that one, Oh, some more comments coming in. I love that. Give that a like. Love that. Okay. Oh, some earlier comment. I don't like how it minimizes it. It's kind of good. Here we go. Okay, so we've got no name next, and they've done lots of support to other people, so it's definitely worth us doing them. There's next. No name's Krish, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it's Krish. Right, okay. Want to know why? I'm scared to click this. I'm scared. Oh, I can scroll down. Oh, okay, second. How did you make this so fast, Krish? I mean, you're a magician. Collaboration first, code second. Yes, every time. Absolutely. What's second? Public speaking calls. We should do more of them. This is definitely Krish. Krish runs our monthly speaking calls, and it's just awesome. So absolutely love that. Yes, I think that's great. We should do more of them. And third, supportive members like Krish. More. Okay, what's more? But there's a problem. Okay, this is great. I think this is like, for effort, is like 100 out of 10. This is brilliant. Well done. Oh no. Okay, now it's getting serious. This folk. What did I do? Hover clause. Yeah, we didn't put hover clause out. How can I fix it? Oh, this is not clickable. Okay. Oh, I can still scroll down though. This is brilliant. Really good. Really well done. Okay, I want to keep that open because we're going to do a tweet on that later. That is great. That really made me laugh. Okay, my cheeks hurt. I've been chuckling. Right. Okay. Let's see. Where have we got to? Where have we got to in the chat? Yes, someone who renames their GitHub profile or username on Twitter often. Krish. We all know who that is. It's Krish. Okay, of course. My username was taken. Yeah, just maybe append it with something so it's closer. So I still search for Jason Torres, and it might have underscore dev or something at the end, but I still find you, I suppose. Okay, of course, Krish. It's true, right? Took me a moment. Okay. Now you've opened it, no going back. Very, very true. Okay. Right. Let me skip a few of these chats because we do want to review some more profiles. But I do appreciate all the chats. Thank you so much. Worth staying up for. Oh yeah, Dean, is it late for you? What time is it for you, Dean? Yeah, I think that was definitely worth staying up for as well. I have to clip that for socials. No, Ola, don't encourage them. Don't encourage Krish. No, okay, everyone's encouraging Krish. Don't encourage him. Okay. Right, okay, let me get back to the next one. Right, so we're actually going to review this apparently. Okay, I am a bit nervous. Then we've got Jason next. I'm looking forward to that. Okay, why Eddie Hub is the best. Okay. The review, well, you need more content. We need a description. Probably hide, release some packages if they're not being used. Project board, if not being used, do hide it. And need a bit more in the README. Otherwise, it looks good. Thanks, Krish. Okay. Tech commute. This is an organization, I think. It's an organization. Oh, we haven't been submitted an organization before. I love this. I do enjoy doing organizations. Okay. This is great. Jason, thank you so much for submitting this. 1 a.m. Wow. I swear you don't sleep. Dean, get some rest. I appreciate you staying up for me, but don't stay up too late. It's already too late, but don't stay up too much. Do get some rest. It's a Saturday though. True. Well, it depends what you got planned for tomorrow. Krish doesn't need encouraging, he's holding back. I agree. Okay. So my thoughts on this, you've got a logo that is distinctive. I love it. I think that's great. And the name I think is brilliant. You could potentially remove Tech Commute off the logo and maybe make it slightly bigger, potentially. Very small thing. You've got followers, you've got location, which I think is brilliant, and a website link and an email. Awesome. You've got no people in the organization. This always worries me. I don't know what you all think. Whenever I see an organization and it's got no people, I actually feel a bit worried. So if we go to Eddie Hub, okay, yeah, it's like I'm the owner, so I've got these extra things on the side here, but ignore that. But you can see people. Okay, yes, we've probably got quite a lot of people. You don't have to have loads, but I think it's important to have some people. Yeah, we've got 5.2K of people. You don't need that many, but you need some, I think is important, is what I'm saying. So even if it's just yourself, and hopefully you can add some of the other maintainers on there. And what you need to do, the people who are in the organization, they need to make it appear on their profile. So it appear at the bottom left of their profile down here. So then people can discover the organization for one, and two, they will appear here as well. Again, just makes it feel more authentic. I wonder what everyone's thoughts are on that as well. You see, Repo was created 41 minutes ago. Can't fix everything. You've done a lot in 41 minutes. It's great. How did you build that website with the clicking it, navigating down to the next page? I think that's very cool. I do have to make it public, but I don't know how. Is that on your profile and to appear it on here? What you need to do, if I show you on Eddie Hub, and that's Eddie, it's not Eddie Hub. If you go to the here on the organization and click on people, and then find yourself. So click on people. It's got public, private. I can't change that. But if I find myself, I can change mine to public or private and so forth. So that's how you would do it. So therefore you can appear. So hopefully you can do that now, and we can refresh and see it appear. Popular repositories or pinned repositories doesn't really matter because you've only got one, so having one is fine. I would potentially remove that and customize it. So if you look at the Eddie Hub org, we're viewing this as a member. And if I change that and review as a public, someone who doesn't belong to the org, you've got a getting started guide and so forth. And we've pinned repos because we've got quite a lot of repos. But as you've got one, I would probably remove the pin repos or leave it. That's not too much. I would just definitely say customize it. Like we customize our GitHub profiles, you can customize your org. I think that's super important. Just how can people get started, what should they do, and all the rest. Yes, yeah, people can make their membership private if they want, and I get that. Hopefully I showed you how to toggle it on and off. Let me know if I didn't. What was coded on a Twitch stream? Probably Jason, I'm guessing. Did something. Didn't even use Copilot. God, I don't think I use Copilot that much. And then you get on a plane and you don't have internet, and then you realize how much you use it. Krish supports me so much. He's welcome to have that for free. Krish, if you want it, let me know. You don't have to pay $2. You support me so much. I really appreciate it. Okay, do it right now. Stand by. Switch to public. Let's check it out and see. Okay, refresh time. Let's go. It broke. Maybe it takes time to come through. Refresh. Nothing. Let me go to your. I could go to your profile, right? I had your profile open somewhere, didn't I? If not, I did have your profile. Let me go to your profile. You submitted your profile somewhere up here, didn't you? Show earlier comment. I definitely clicked on your profile. Am I going crazy? I thought I clicked on your profile somewhere. Okay, let me go GitHub Jason. I'm pretty sure we looked at this today because we were looking at your profile picture. I don't know where I got it from. Right. Okay. So it's not public down here either. So no, I don't think you've made it public yet. Is all I would say. Right. Back to what we were saying. I've lost it now. Here we go. Yeah. So I would say customize it and make it public. Make it on your profile to appear here, and same with other maintainers. I think it looks good. What does everyone else think? So I give that a like. We've done that. Like. There we go. I swear I saw you submit your profile. Oh, earlier, things are hidden. Ah, that's why. Okay. Okay, cool. I love it. This person, Krish, this person, we know who it is now. It's Krish, no name. But, you're doing these notes. I absolutely love that. That is amazing. I think that's another tweet. Let me make a note. That's another tweet to go out. Everyone thinks contributing to the community and open source and stuff is just code, and I think couldn't be further from the truth. Replying in that allows me to get through more profiles and repos and stuff because I don't have to make notes every time. Krish is doing it for us. Krish replying in comments with notes. Okay, awesome. Love that. Okay, I lost all my windows now. Okay, try now. Cache, yeah, it could be cache. Let's have a look. Okay, cool. Let's try again. Refresh. What do we think out of 10? Is it going to work? I think it's going to work. Yeah, it worked. Okay, brilliant. And so now when people come to the org, they can go see your profile. And when they go to your profile, if they come visit your profile, land on your profile, they can also then go see the org. So it just kind of helps discoverability and awareness and everything else, which I think is super, super important. And that's a good tweet as well. I want to make a note of that. You're all great for content ideas. I love it. This is why I always say document your journey. Make org public on profile. Appears on org. Great for discovery. Love that. Thank you all so much. This is my tweets for the next, I've done the next week already, but they're kind of, a good day worth of tweets the week after. So, although I might get them out today because I quite like them. I think they're pretty cool. Okay, so what have we got to next? Yes, Jason, all looks good. And ask your other maintainers. I think you have other maintainers. So ask your other maintainers to do the same as well. I have an entire clip of me making it. Oh, on Twitch. Okay, got you. Oh, wow. Okay, awesome. Wow. Okay, so you did this on Twitch. I'd love to support on Twitch, so let me know how I can. But I guess it was a surprise to me, so you didn't want me to know about it. So, but anyway, other stuff, if I can help, let me know. I'd love to support your content. Fast try. Okay. Right, what have we got next? Have we got any more? How are we doing on time? Oh my God, we've done an hour already, and it's the weekend. I don't want to take up too much of your time. So let's have a look what else we have got. I think that's it. I'll do one more refresh just to see. Wow, a few more have come in. Okay, let's sneak these ones in. So I think we haven't missed any of these. They are in order, I'm pretty sure. I'm just going to check I don't miss anyone. If I do, I'm sorry, but I don't think we've done. Love that. Okay, here we go. 3 more, and then we'll call it a day. Cool. Thank you, Graham. Okay. Okay, let's have a look. Right, next up, we have VJ as well. Okay, let me bring that back here. Again, great profile picture. It's clear. You can see the person. I think it's really nice. You got your name. Brilliant. You have got a bio. Great. 76 followers. Really nice as well. Not that that means anything, but I just think it's a nice. It just it adds to it. I think that's great. Looking for opportunities. That's really clever. I think that's a tweet. VJ, I don't know if you want me to tweet it or you want to tweet it, but I think take a screenshot of that and say, if you're looking for opportunities, you could put that in your GitHub profile. I think that's a really good idea. I'm happy to tweet it and I can give you credit. Or if you want to tweet it, I'm happy to retweet it. So let me know what you think, what you prefer. But I think that's I really like that idea. Really like that. Awesome links, achievements, lots of achievements, and you're part of EdiHub. So extra 10 points for being part of EdiHub. You've got a banner, which I think is really good. You've got your links up here. Great. Actually, I'm going to make a note so I don't forget the tweet as well. VJ's profile, company looking for a job. That's not what I want to tweet, but I'm just making a note so I don't forget. Okay, where do we get to? Okay, so hi there. Happy to see you here. Looks good. You got some descriptions, you got your tech stack, and you have a widget. So again, I think that's like really clean. It's about a page long, which I think is like the perfect amount. Pinned, you have 6. I think you can get away with it because you have a kind of a page long profile. Maybe reduce it to 4 if you can. I think that would just make the 4 that remain that little bit stronger, because if you've got 6, people might think, oh, which one should I look at? But just a small suggestion, nothing major. Looks really good. You've got double digits on pull requests and on issues and on commit. I would see if you can improve some code reviews a bit more, because then I think it would just look a bit more balanced, because that would cause kind of commits to reduce a bit and code reviews to go up. Again, look more balanced. But I think that looks. I think that's a really, really good profile. I absolutely love that. Me on YouTube, and you'll be on Twitter as well. I think it's great. Oh, I didn't share it in the chat. Sorry, I don't think I shared Jason's either. Let me share Jason's first to be in the right order. Did I close it? I think I closed it. Sorry, Jason. Tech commute. Let me share that in the chat, and then I will share VJ's next. Here we go. Awesome. Cool. There we go. Eddie clicked on GitHub reviews in the sidebar. You'll see some. Oh no! If you created and started a new thread, I'm going to ignore any new threads because I want it all in one. I'll go through and delete the other post, if that makes sense. So I'm just looking at this one for now. But in GitHub reviews, anything additional? So VJ, you shared it in the thread, which is great. I should actually pin it to the top so it doesn't get lost. So here we go. If I just say pin, right. So please add to the pin post. That's what I should say. But I will go through. Graham, you didn't add it to the pin post. Go add it, please, because I will delete all these extra ones up here. So therefore, it's all in one place, and I can have each event. Otherwise, I just get so confused. And I know it's not hard to confuse me. Okay, right. Yes, I want my profile to be reviewed and roasted. Brilliant. Okay, sounds good. Well, we're doing more of these, and we're doing them with guests as well. So this is the first time I've done it in a while, but we'll keep doing it. Okay, cool. Thanks, Krish. Okay, let me go back into this one. Got 19 comments. Okay, we're doing VJs. I think VJs is definitely not too much feedback on that. I think it looks really good. I want to definitely steal some ideas from it myself. I'll leave that open because I want to take a screenshot for Twitter or retweet yours if you do that. But I'm going to hit like. We've got Vinay's one as well. Let's have a look. Let me bring that further back here. Again, great profile picture. I think, looks really good. You can tell it's you, and you just seem really authentic. You got your name. Maybe put your surname in there as well for SEO and when people are searching for you. Description, I like that. And you got your achievements. See if you can get some organization put down there as well. What else? This picture, I think it's like a famous-ish picture, right? It's not. You didn't get it made for you, so I would probably anything generic I would remove. If you got something made for you, then obviously keep it. I would just try and be so people can remember you. Don't want people to think like if you put like the GitHub logo here, for example. I know you haven't. Let's just say you have. Then they're like, oh, the person with the GitHub logo. It's just it doesn't stand out as much. So something as unique to you as possible. Going back to VJ, sorry VJ for using you as an example. I'm guessing this character is custom to you, so you can say, oh, the person who had the banner and they had their character on there with a banana on a laptop. Like it's unique and you'll be remembered in someone's mind, and when they mention you, you'll be remembered in other people's minds. So I would say anything generic, try to omit. Email, love that. People can reach you. Great. You got your socials and your tech stacks. You got 2 pinned. Absolutely love that. Therefore, people can go check those out. Looks really good. Pull request is almost in double figures, so double digits. So you're almost there. Just try and do code review and issues as well. But otherwise, I think it looks really good. Oh, I forgot to share it in chat. Sorry. Let me share it in the chat here as well. Okay. How are we doing on time? Okay, we've passed an hour, but let's keep going. Give that a like, and move on to the next one. I'm not going to refresh the page again. This is where we're at for today. The last one was, here we go. Okay. So yeah, I really like the profile picture. If you can make it, maybe if you've still got the photo, maybe try in an app, free app, just try and make it slightly brighter. I think it looks a little bit dark and we like bright stuff. So I would say make it slightly brighter. That's all. You've got your full name, which I really like. And you've got a description, looks really, really good. You've got organization and achievements, looks great. Views, again, I'd love to hear people's thoughts on views. I'm not a big fan of having views there. And you've got a lot of widgets. You've got HoloPin, which is great. So it's good. I mean, you haven't got anything else on there, so I'm not a massive fan of so many widgets, but you haven't got anything else on there, so I think it's fine for now. But as you add more things, maybe reduce the widgets a little bit as well. Pinned, I would pick an even number, so maybe try and remove one if you can, just have 4 pinned. Otherwise, it looks really good. Did I share it in the chat or did I forget? I think I forgot. Here we go. Let me share it in the chat. Why is Graham doing a sad face? Graham, you got to give me context. Why are you doing a sad face? Is it because we're ending soon? Is it because you didn't like my profile? Is it because I'm going to delete your comment on the new thread you started? I don't know. Let me know. So everyone, thank you so much. And then now, I don't know what you're all up to, but I'm going to get back to working on some free content for you all. I'm doing a cheat sheet for Markdown because, let me show you, give you a sneak preview. Where is it? While Graham's going to reply to my thing, look at this sneak peek. Did you know in GitHub, you can do these things for Markdown? So I want to kind of share some of these tips. I think it's, before I show it, and I'll show it and I'll explain. So Markdown will get your kind of issues and comments more noticed because you break up the text and you put things in bold or whatever. But also you can do things like this in your README and your comments, or even your pull request, right? You raise a pull request, you say how it can be tested, but then you might put a note or a warning. You must delete your data first, or warning, this will delete your data when you run this pull request. So like these things, I just want to share these tips so we can all of us improve our communication. Me included, because to be honest, until I started writing the free thing I want to course, product, whatever you want to call it, I didn't know there were so many of these. I knew there was note, and I knew there was important, I think warning. I think tips new and caution is new. And it made me learn those, so it helps my communication and made me think of other things that I could use. And we could use these in our profiles as well. So as well as kind of issue comments, descriptions, and all the rest. So I'm keen to share that soon. Hopefully the next couple of days, I'm going to get that out. Oh, yeah, Graham. Okay, Graham, add it to the right place, and we'll sneak yours in because I don't want you to roast me too much when you do mine. Okay, Graham, put it in. Oh my God, mermaid diagrams! I forgot about that. That's so true. We can do that as well. Oh, yes, I'll add that to the free course as well. Thank you so much. Let me make a note of that too. So these are. Let me make a note. Tweets, and then I will say. Free course will be mermaid diagrams. I love those. I completely forgot to include those. How could I forget? It'll just be a light touch on those, but I think that's such a good idea as well. Thank you so much. I love this. Doing this, we all hopefully I've definitely learned something. Hopefully you've all learned something today as well. Is that within that? Yes, you want to see how you do it. I was going to save it for it's a free course, so I can check. But yeah, it's done with, like you said, like the quote. Then note they have changed this. They didn't have the square brackets originally when it first came out, and then underneath is the quote, and it appears like that. So absolutely. Krish knows it. I live in Markdown. Markdown is just amazing. Cool. Already done it. Okay, let me go check it out. See if my guests want some mermaid. Definitely. Okay, let's go have a look. I want to do a refresh. Let's see. 20 comments. What did it read a minute ago? 15, 17? Then let's have a look. Here we go. Okay, got Graham's. Make me cry. I want spice level 10. Oh, and don't forget to check out it on mobile. I'm really proud of that. Okay. Where'd it go? I lost it. Here we go. Here's Graham. Graham wants to be roasted 10. Okay. It's terrible. Actually, it's really impressive. It's probably one of the best profiles I've seen. So I think it's all on brand, which is amazing. I think it's really, really good. I would just say with this photo, I prefer this photo on the right or below because it looks less AI'd, if that makes sense, photoshopped AI'd or whatever it is. So yeah, that's my personal preference. But you're Graham the dev. I would put your name on there unless there's a specific reason why you don't want to do that. It's the same as your username below, because you got the DevRel and here you got the dev. But I would make it your name again for SEO and searching and stuff. I know your sense of humor is what's the word? Very special. So I read that, and every time I think Graham. So it looks good. And you got UK time zone achievement, and you haven't got any orgs. You've got your own org, so I think you should add that here as well. As well, I'd say this is really good how you've done these. These are like brilliant. I'm gonna click on one and see. Yeah, it goes through. See if you can get it to open in a new. Am I not subscribed to your YouTube channel? Fix that right now. Subscribe, yes, please. Okay, so these look great. I think they're unique. I'm going to remember them. I think that's perfect. Yeah, that's fine. If it's for privacy reasons, then that makes sense. No, that's fine. Maybe put spaces between them, so it's Graham space the space dev. I think that might look a bit better and might again help with the SEO because you've got the username. I don't know. We can kind of we'll hack Graham's profile and see how it looks. Yeah, I don't know. Just it's an idea. I don't know if it's a good idea or not. It's an idea. Gists are like Jira. Oh, gists are like gists for GitHub is with a G. J is of I don't know what that is. But if you're saying gists with a G from GitHub like Jira, we can't be friends anymore. Yeah, you're right. It is very Apprite-esque. It's very, very true. I got the same vibe as well. Okay. Right, I've missed some other things in the chat, but hopefully nothing too important. I can come back later on. So I'm not following Graham. I will fix that now. Okay, so I love these buttons. I think this is so memorable and so unique and so what's the word? Personal. And you're saying, oh no, not light mode. I'm guessing if I change my mode, it's going to change. I need to see this. Let me do. I think if I do private browsing, it should go in dark mode, right? Yeah. Oh no. Okay. It didn't pick up. I'm in. I don't know if it can or can't. But I was expecting it to do that. Graham, let me know what your plan is. Really, we should get you on this live stream and talk us through this because this is actually probably a video or live stream we should do on your solely on your profile because this is very impressive. And I remember we'd look at mobile as well. Okay. Is it bad to have a name and username different? No. Mine are the same, but with a space. But your username can be anything. It needs to be unique, but your name, I think, should be you. I think that's the important one. So if someone's searching for you, they can find you. Like if they find you on Twitter and they're like, wonder what they're up to on GitHub, they can go and find you. So make it as easy as possible for people to find you. They don't open in a new tab as I can't add. Oh, I see. I got you. You can't add blank or anything to it. I'm not sure. Probably followed my designs. Oh, dark mode on your system. Okay. Okay. Liking the tips so far, taking note. I don't think I've had given too many tips. Hopefully someone else can share some tips as well. People do share it. Yeah, I've seen some really kind of, let's just say, not professional usernames. I think there's people not here, but in my adventures over the last 10 years, I think people should definitely change those. Won't be announced to screen readers. Okay, got you. Okay, so this looks good. Got the links. My writing reads. I like this. This is really, really good. I know you've got a gap here. I'm guessing that's depends on the browser and hard to fix and so forth. But this is really, really good. And these are clickable. It came out of a click sometimes with a hand. Is that just going to be the picture? I've actually made it clickable. Okay. I went to the repo. Okay, cool. That looks really good. And you got 2 pinned. Love that. Yes, you definitely you guessed it right, Graham. Definitely need some more green squares. Although this is quite balanced though. 17, 9's not too far away. So 10 and 5's not too far away as well. So that's looking quite balanced. But yeah, I need some more green squares. This looks really good. Excuse me. Okay, mobile. Let's have a look. So I think I remember the shortcut keys on the Mac. Is it Shift Command R? What is that? I have no idea what that is. Oh, is that on the mobile? No, but there'd be the mobile nav underneath. If anyone knows what that did, please let me know. I'm just going to go up here, go to developer, and then just go to responsive mode. I think I pressed the wrong button. I used shift instead of, what's that? Control. But I'd be curious to know what that thing I brought up was. I have no idea. Yeah, the gap can't be avoided, sadly. Yeah, I thought so. And it's not too bad. Like, it's not very noticeable. It's fine. Screen reader view. Reload. But it did... it just showed the contributor graph, which was quite strange. No, I don't even know how to do that, Graham. I don't know. Don't shout at me. Okay, let's have a look. So if we go into mobile, I think I haven't got them installed. I did an update recently. But that looks very, very good. I mean, that is impressive. Does mine not do that? Not that I did anything fancy with it, but that is so good. That becomes a bit smaller and harder to read is the only thing I'd say. I don't know what you would do with that if you dropped that underneath each other or something, but then there'd be bits of you everywhere. Maybe you would could you do it so you could hide this one and then remove you from it and just have the 4 vertical blocks, maybe. I don't know. Or even hide it completely because it makes it quite long. I'm not sure. But that just looks very, very impressive, Graham. I mean, how long did you spend on this? This is I need to improve mine. Definitely. Oh, change your theme and reload too. Okay. Let me change my theme. I don't even know how to do that. How do you do that? Settings? I don't know how you change the theme. I never changed it. Is this too complicated? Appearance. There we go. Every time I come to the GitHub settings, they've changed it like every time. Oh my God, there's so many options. This one in light and dark mode. This is like a whole theming thing. Okay. Choose a number of spaces a tab is equal to when rendering code. 8! Default's 8. Okay, we'll leave it 8. That just seems very high. But anyway, back to this. Just dark default. There we go. Whew. Okay, so we've got dark default. And I come back to Graham's, do a refresh. Hey, look, I didn't break it this time. I did a theme. I did it. You're all confusing me. Is it time for lunch? Okay, now I remember to change my back. For me, GitHub, like Twitter in dark mode, yes. GitHub needs to be in light mode for me. Okay, let me refresh that now. I'm so confused right now. Let's have a look. Also, the picture of me changes. I do need to see this. I do want to see this. I tried it, didn't work. I don't know what I did to break it. Raycast. What's Raycast? No, I haven't tried Raycast. I'm probably something I have to look into. No, I'm sure it works. It's probably like I've probably like security high on my browser or something. It's causing an issue. Oh, an appearance on the left. Thank you. I read that a bit late. Thank you, BJ. I appreciate it. Resize the browser instead of using DevTools as its media queries. Okay, we can resize. Look at that. I guess bigger and smaller. That's very cool. Okay, and then scroll down. I'm not sure what I'm looking to see different. We'll go through it in more detail on the live stream, I think, and you can actually like tell me. Graham got some dark mode trick using okay, I think it worked for other people, not for me. Oh, okay, you're gonna fix it. But it still looks really, really good, really, really impressive. Raycast is Spotlight Ultimate mode. Ultimate. I'm not there yet for Ultimate mode. Pick system browser. No, it's too complicated. Thank you so much, Oliver. I'm not going to go into that. I'll probably break my computer. Right. That was awesome. I'm going to give it a like. So I say I've done it. I did refresh and we did Graham's one more. So I don't know if this person is still here. Should we just do one more? Is it a profile or repo? Oh, I did that already. Did I not like it? I forgot to like it. My bad. Okay, I've liked it now. Here we go. Okay, I think we've done 20 comments. So I don't think we've done 20 reviews because of the replies. But I really appreciate you all testing out the system. And I really appreciate you geeking out with me on this Saturday doing reviews. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I had so much fun, but I hope you did also as well. So everyone, have a great weekend. Get some rest. It's super, super important. And yeah, we'll geek out again soon. And I want to go get back to working on my free Markdown course thing. And thank you so much for the ideas. Any more ideas, let me know in AD Hub Discord and we can chat. So yeah, I'll see you there. Thanks everyone. This has been brilliant. That profile needs a live stream. Yeah, I think you're right, Ola. Graham's profile needs a dedicated live stream for it to learn how they did it, challenges that they had, and maybe challenges that still exist, and they you can't get around it with the limitation. Just be curious to know. So that's super awesome. Thank you all for submitting your profiles and repos because it is scary to do it. So thank you so much. Dean, go get some rest. Thank you so much for staying up late. VJ, thank you so much as well. And it was Dammy, I think was the short version of your name. I hope I got that right. I can't scroll up through the chat to find it, but thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Have a great weekend, everyone, and see you soon. Bye. Where's the holding thing? Here we go.